Hey, good evening, beautiful people. How y'all doing, man? Hope everyone is doing well. I am your host, Joku, and I'm here with Don't Believe Everything You Think, another wisdom talk episode for you guys. Hope everyone's had a magnificent day, magnificent afternoon, and magnificent evening. Challenge equals growth. That means up the only way to go. Stay blessed and continue elevating beautiful people. Let's continue with this beautiful chapter of number 5. Last episode, we spoke about how negative thinking can be, and how being in a natural state of bliss when you achieve no thoughts. And we did experiment about think about time where you felt lots of joy and love, and how not but right before the initial thought you felt that way. So you can kind of like make yourself feel love and joy at will almost. And I guess they're going to go to a deeper dive within this chapter. This brings us to another truth. You do not have to have thoughts or think to feel positive emotions. The beautiful part about truth is that it needs no justification because it can be experienced right here, right now. It doesn't need to be proven or rationalized to you, and you experience this truth firsthand by the experiment we just did. Here's why we don't need to have thoughts or think to feel positive emotions like joy and love. Our natural state of being is joy, love, ecstasy, freedom, and gratitude. This may be hard to believe because if it's natural, why don't we feel that way all the time? I'll answer this in a bit. If we want to see the natural state of anything, one of the best ways to look at it, nature and the state of it, it's in its I want to fix his head, excuse me. Infancy, before it's affected and conditioned by its environment. For example, let's look at a natural state of a baby. What is a baby's natural and default state, assuming the baby wasn't abused, neglected, or had any physical issues? Are babies naturally stressed, anxious, fearful, and self-conscious? Or are they naturally in a state of bliss, happiness, and love? Our natural state of being is joy, love, and peace. Oh, I say it all the time. That's all I like to spread. Therefore, any thinking that we do will only take us away from those natural states of being. Which is why whenever we feel extremely stressed, we are having a lot of thinking going on. The strength of the negative emotions we feel is an indirection proportion to how much thinking we are doing in the moment. On the other hand, the intensity of positive emotion we feel is inversely. On the other hand, the intensity of the positive emotion we feel is inversely proportional to the amount of thinking we are doing in a moment. In other words, the less thinking we have going on, the stronger the positive emotion we can feel in the present. To see the truth in this, recall a few other memories you had when you were extremely stressed and anxious, and see how much thinking was going on at that time. Take about 1 to 2 minutes to do this. The time when this happens when I was in the middle of a highway and my car broke down. This happened on multiple occasions. I'm thinking about all of them right now. And it always leaves me in a state of shock because, man, I work so hard just to be a stand-up person, especially when I allow someone else to be in my life. I make sure there's like literally no issues within myself. Therefore, I can be there for others. So when there's like a minor issue like a car breaking down in the middle of a drive, then oh my gosh, my mind gets fuming because it's embarrassing, right? It's embarrassing because I don't never hold like a fake personality with other people. Like dating, right? If I'm dating as a woman, there is no fake persona I give off. There is me and, how I've been living my life for the past 20 or so years. So when I present, who I am to people and I show them things I have, you don't expect the toy to be broken, especially you want to show them your best items. So things like that. But yeah, let's continue. Then recall a few memories where you were at your happiest or felt the most joy and love, and see how much thinking you had going on at that time. Take another 1 to 2 minutes to do this before moving on, to really experience and internalize the truth of what you see. An analogy that my coach taught me that helped crystallize this concept was to imagine our mind as a speedometer, like in a car. But instead of miles per hour, it is thoughts per minute. The more thinking we have going on, the higher the thoughtometer goes. And if we have enough thinking going on, it'll go into the red zone. This is when we feel extremely stressed, burned out, frustrated, and angry. It is not the It is not the content of our thinking that causes us stress, but that we are thinking, period. The moment of thinking we have going on is directly correlated to the magnitude of stress and negative emotions we are experiencing at any given moment. When you're experiencing a lot of frustration, stress, anxiety, or any negative emotion, just know that it is because you're thinking, and the intensity of those emotions is directly correlated to how much thinking is going on. Therefore, it is not what we're thinking about that is causing us suffering, but that we are thinking. To summarize, we do not have to try to think positive. To experience love, joy, bliss, and any positive emotions we want, because it is our natural state to feel those emotions. The only times we don't naturally feel these emotions is when we begin to think about the thoughts we're having, thus blocking direct connection to infinite intelligence. And we feel stressed, anxious, depressed, and fearful. It is not about the content of our thinking, but that we're thinking, which is the root cause of our suffering. The intensity of negative emotions is directly correlated to the amount of thinking we have going on in the present. The less thinking we have, the more space we create for positive emotions to naturally surface. But I know they kind of sounded like they was looping a little bit, but I truly understand what this chapter was about, chapter 5. And it's just acknowledge how thinking negative trigger anxious emotions, and it would just keep feeding. It would keep feeding, and I think I just find out a solution to an issue I've been having. Sometimes when I speak and I think about what I just said to another, my brain literally goes blank, and I don't know why. Normally I didn't acknowledge it to be nervous. I just say my mind go blank. I don't know why. When I become socially aware, super socially aware, my mind just go blank. But now I just realized, with reading that last paragraph, it just made me realize that thinking about the thoughts I just spoke about literally creates a brain fart for no reason, which is unfortunate. So now knowing that, literally what this thing literally just said, The only times we don't naturally feel these emotions is when we begin to think about the thoughts we're having, thus blocking the direct connection to infinite intelligence. W mental elevation on my part. Hope you guys had some mental elevation during that last read of chapter 5 as well. So, can you put yourself at a natural state of being? I guess that's what will be the real challenge here. Some people may believe they can't due to, I don't know, anxiety or ADHD or, but all those things I believe can be controlled too. You just have to redirect the intention. I know, excuse me, I don't mean to make it sound so easy and not, make it sound as easy. I didn't mean it as like a, simple insult. But I believe trying this out daily would help you get better. Because like I always say, beautiful people, challenge equals growth. That means up the only way to go. Stay blessed and continue elevating. That'll be all for today's video, beautiful people. If you guys did enjoy the content, you already know what to do. Thank you all for coming out to another video of mine. It's been your boy Joku. Much love.